The last thing on page 2.1 is this notion of scientific notation. So you see a decimal point in the number there, so you know it's going to be stored in a double. So we better try that. Let's say you want to store 1 million into a double named num1. So we're initializing a double named num1 to 1 million. Now you could do it like this. Make sure that works. And actually I did a billion, didn't I? That's a billion. Let's chop off some decimals to numbers. And we see, what's the matter here? I didn't do a system.out. System.out.println num1. So I compile that and I run it, and there it is. It's a double, so it puts that decimal point there, 1,000,000.0. Now we could do that with scientific notation. We could say double num2 equals 1e6, and then system.out.println num2. Let's see what that looks like. Will it say 1e6 on the screen? Will it have 1 followed by 6 zeros and a 0.0? What will it look like on the screen? Let's see if it even works. So it compiles, and we run it, and it looks the same. So it does not get the E on the screen in that case. Let's make it a billion. Let's try that. Compile it and run it, and now we get 1.0 followed by that E. So there must be a limit on number of decimal places or significant figures that the double type can handle. So you might get the standard form, 1 followed by 6 zeros, or you might get scientific. So if we did double A equals 6.022 E23, you might recognize that number from science classes. System.out.println A, compile it and run it, and of course it's got way too many places for not using the E, so the E's on the screen. The only problem with this kids have sometimes is if I say double x equals 2e3. If you're going too fast in a quiz or test, you might think that that's 2 to the third power. But it's not 2 times 2 times 2. It's not 8. It's 2 times 10 to the third power. And so we'll see 1,000 on the screen. I'm sorry, 2,000. 2,000 on the screen. 2 times 10 to the third power. The case of the E doesn't matter. Watch this. I'll change my uppercase E to a lowercase e, and it compiles fine, and it still works. So scientific notation with double numbers. Again, we cannot do this with integers. If I have int n equals 1,000, that's fine, no problem. But if I do int n equals 1e3, the exact same number, that's not going to work. So scientific notation only works with doubles. Use uppercase E or lowercase e. We don't use it a ton. Our numbers in class on the AP exam, for example, are not that big, but it is nice to use once in a while.